Hey YouTube, hey Young and the Restless fans, how are you doing? This is the soap report for the Young and the Restless for March 4th to the 8th, 2024. So what can we expect this coming week? Well, things are definitely going to heat up when it comes to Jordan and her next move, okay? So Jordan is going to assume a new identity this week, so we'll have to see how that comes about. It looks like maybe she might be found out, and of course we know that Nikki and Seth have a plan. Victor has his own plan too, so we'll have to see how all this kind of plays out. But Jordan's gonna have a new identity, and we'll have to see if that's just maybe she just, you know, it changes wigs maybe and looks different, or if she tries to take on the likeness of one of the characters. So we'll have to see. But Victoria now is going to be in danger because Jordan is going to target Victoria now. So we know that Victor's plan involves, trying to trick Jordan into thinking that Claire is moving into Victoria's place, okay? So we'll have to see how Jordan figures all of this out, if she does, but she's going to change her identity and she's going to target Victoria this week. Also, Nikki is going to keep a secret from Victor. Okay, so we know that Nikki now and Seth have their own plan to kind of try to trick Jordan, but it looks like Jordan might find out about that and then change her identity, and then she's going to target Victoria. So now Victoria's not safe. I've been worried about Claire all this time, and Claire has made a lot of progress. She's now moved into the ranch with Victor and Nikki, and she's been embraced and accepted into the Newman family, right? And I was worried that maybe something might happen to Claire, and that could still happen, but now it looks like Jordan is gonna go from kind of targeting Nikki to now going after Victoria. So we'll see if Victoria is in danger this week. Also, Nikki and Victor are gonna receive disturbing news this week. So could that relate to Victoria somehow? Will Victoria be in danger? Will Jordan try something? We'll have to see. But Victor is going to give Jordan an ultimatum too. So it looks like Victor is going to get the upper hand and get the advantage on this somehow. Maybe in the next maybe this coming week or the next couple of weeks. It looks like Victor might take charge of this and maybe corner Jordan. We'll have to see, and give her an ultimatum. So we'll have to see. But my guess is that this is not going to end well for Jordan long term. I just hope there's not a lot of collateral damage and nobody else gets hurt, like Victoria or Claire or anyone else. So we'll have to, or Seth too, right? Seth could be a potential expendable character in this too, okay? So we'll have to see how it all factors out, but it's definitely going to heat up this week. Also, Nikki is going to call Jack and give Jack a distress call. So it looks like the pressure could be building up to Nikki. This could be in relation to Nikki's sobriety. So maybe she'll call Jack and Jack will be there for her. Also, there's kind of some tension between Jack and Diane now, right? Because, Diane's worried that Jack is spending too much time helping Nikki, and that maybe, Jack's past, addictions could come back too. So, Diane's kind of worried about that. But there's a lot going on with the Newmans and with Jordan. We're going to see more of this play out this week, so stay tuned. It looks like things are really going to start to get intense, so stay tuned for that. And speaking of Jack, Jack is going to worry about Ashley's state of mind this week, and Tucker is going to see a new side to Ashley. So we've seen Ashley now. She came back from Paris. She talked to her friend in Paris, then she came back, and then she was really confident. It looks like she had gotten over all of the possible trauma that she was dealing with, but now we know that maybe that's not the case, and that there's like two sides to Ashley now, and she's having this inner conflict. So Jack is going to continue to worry about Ashley. Is Ashley now trying to get back with Tucker? Is this part of some sort of plan of hers? But is Ashley in control? We're not sure what's going on with Ashley. Is she in control of what's happening? Is there kind of a split, kind of an alter ego kind of thing going on with Ashley now? We've seen that with Billy in the past, right? Could something like that be happening with Ashley now? We'll have to see. But Tucker is going to see a new side to Ashley. So there's an idea that maybe Ashley will try to seduce Tucker and try to get him away from Audra. And there's also an idea that Audra could walk in like to the hotel suite and see them together. That's one possibility. So we'll have to see how this goes. But Audra definitely is, you know, jealous of Tucker's connection to Ashley. And what's going on with Audra? You know, we know she told Nate that she's trying to take over Glissade, right? And she's trying to get close to Tucker, but has that changed for her now? Does she really want a relationship with Tucker? So we'll have to see how that all plays out too. And of course, Tucker, you know, seems to be one step ahead of everyone too. So we'll have to see how this all sorts out and what's going on with Ashley this week. So stay tuned for that. And over with Danny, Christine, and Phyllis, there's a lot going on here, okay? So it looks like Danny and Christine are going to kind of make a decision about their future. And Danny's also going to set the record straight with Phyllis, okay? So here's what's going to happen, all right? So we know Phyllis wants that dinner with Danny, right? And she wants Danny to make the special, you know, pasta sauce that he made for Christine too. So Phyllis is really, you know, trying to, you know, have that one night with Danny before he goes off on tour again, okay? But Danny and Christine are going to have a conversation, and it looks like Danny is going to let Christine know that she's the one he wants to be with, okay? And it looks like they're going to kiss, and Danny's going to kind of reassure Christine that he wants to be with her and that he has to put a stop to Phyllis, okay? Phyllis will text while Danny and Christine are together at you know, talking at Crimson Lights, and then, you know, Danny is going to go over to Society. Phyllis is going to rent Society for the night, and she's going to kind of negotiate with Abby in order to do that. And, you know, Phyllis, you know, she's going to have a daydream too about Danny, you know, making the pasta sauce and all that. So Phyllis seems to really want, you know, this kind of reconnection with Danny, but is that all it is, or is it competition with Christine? You know, we'll kind of have to see, but it looks like Danny now is going to make a decision that he wants to be with Christine and not Phyllis, okay? And he's going to go and basically tell Phyllis that, you know, it's not going to happen for them and that he's choosing Christine. So we'll have to see how Phyllis takes this too, because, you know, Phyllis may not stop, right? And could she try to resort to some shenanigans? You know, we'll have to see. But it looks like Christine is going to feel a little bit better about her position with Danny. And we'll have to see if Danny goes on tour or if he stays and tries to repair things with Christine too. But it looks like he's choosing Christine over Phyllis, okay? And speaking of romance, there's going to be sparks flying this week between Chance and Summer. We saw in the preview that the two of them looks like they're going to have a passionate moment together. So for those of you rooting for Chance and Summer, it looks like everything's going well. There's really no kind of obstacle in their way right now. You know, Kyle is kind of, you know, stepped back and he's, you know, accepted. And really it's been Kyle who, you know, wanted this breakup, right? And because he didn't feel he can trust her anymore. But speaking of Kyle, there's an idea that maybe Kyle and Claire could get together too. And there's an idea that maybe, you know, once all the Jordan, you know, story is over, that maybe Claire will become the new nanny for Harrison. Okay, and through that, maybe Kyle and Claire will, you know, develop a romantic connection. So we'll have to see about that. But that sounds exciting. But look for Chance and Summer this week to take the next step in their relationship. And over with Chelsea, Billy, and Adam and Connor, they're going to get information about Connor to help Connor this week. And it looks like all of them will be over there to support Connor. And the doctor will want to talk with Chelsea and Connor alone to kind of give the diagnosis, okay? So we'll see what exactly is going on with Connor. And meanwhile, Billy and Adam will be talking, you know, outside, and they'll kind of reconnect and put their rivalry aside for a while. So that's good to see, you know. And Billy's going to open up about his past struggles with gambling and how he received counseling and how that helped him. And Adam is going to open up too about how, Billy having released that expose on Adam, several years ago about, the making of a monster, about how Adam had that incident in Kansas protecting his mother. And Billy kind of wanted to hurt Adam back then, but Adam's going to basically relate that actually helped him deal with some of his demons too. So look for Billy and Adam to kind of put their rivalry aside this week to kind of help and support Connor, but also it's progress, because it shows that maybe Billy and Adam can put some of their tension aside a little bit and be cordial and kind of come to some sort of understanding. So that's good too. Also, Amanda is going to have unfinished business this week, and we saw in the preview Amanda meeting Mamie. So of course Mamie wants Chancellor Winters to really have her family to have the advantage in the company, okay? And of course Amanda is representing Jill, right? And we know that Billy wants the Abbott name in the company name, right? He wants to turn Chancellor Winters into Abbott Chancellor Winters, right? So, and Amanda's there kind of representing, Jill and Billy's side too. And so we'll have to see if there's some conflict now between Amanda and Mamie and how that all plays out this week. But Devon is also going to make a promise to Abby, and it looks like Abby might be worried about her position at the company. Of course, she's on the board now. So, Devon might try to reassure her that, hey, just because there's conflict in the company doesn't mean your position is in jeopardy or anything like that. And he may try to reassure her of that. Or this could have to do with Ashley, okay? Maybe Abby's worried that Ashley is getting too close to Tucker again. And maybe Devon will try to reassure her that he'll make sure that, that doesn't happen. We'll have to see what the nature of their conversation is about and how that all plays out. But this week is going to give us a lot of answers to our questions. There's going to be a lot more drama with Jordan. Jordan is going to target Victoria. She's going to have a new identity change. So we'll have to see how drastic that is, but there's going to be a lot going on there. And Victor's also going to give Jordan an ultimatum. So we'll have to see what that is. But Nikki and Seth have this plan. It looks like Jordan's going to find out about it. And hopefully, and Nikki's going to keep the secret from Victor, so hopefully Nikki tells Victor what's going on, because they have to be a united front, right, to take down Jordan. So we'll see how that all plays out. Chance and Summer are going to sizzle up the screen this week, and so they're going to get help for Connor too, so we'll see that storyline advance, and what's going on with Ashley, and Tucker. So there's a lot going on this week. It's going to be another exciting week, so make sure you don't miss a moment, and I will see you all in the next video.